What's going on, guys? This is Jay-Z. Welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm going to show you guys the raid builds and especially the pants that I really like with the shoulder, and I use these builds for my raids and they are really nice. So what I am going to do is, hold on, action is in progress. Okay,
Is often right.
these are my builds here. I am going to activate and then I will go through them. So these builds are going to be one of the highest damage dealer, and I will show you guys the difference as well. The biggest difference why these builds are going to make for you in raid is the pant itself and the shoulder. The pant is clutching nails, and what it does is knife traps now confine nearby enemies when triggered and increases all damage you deal to them, and knife trap damage increase as well, but it doesn't say how much damage you are going to get when you confine them. So when we go inside here and check out the damage increase, it says knife trap now confine nearby enemies for 4 seconds and deal 27,000 damage when it's triggered. All damage you deal to confined enemies is increased by 30%. So you will be dealing 30% more damage, and on top of that, when you combine that with the slink ranks here, with this shoulder here, and what it does is knife trap explosion also shatter the enemy armor, increasing the damage taken by 19% for 3 seconds. This also works with your team members from the party, meaning they will also be able to deal 19% increased damage. Now I do not know if it's stacked with the other classes damage breakers as well or not, but this is something which we have to test out. I did not get a chance or somebody who I can test it with, but this definitely work and provide 19% increased damage, which I already tested with my friend Risha. But anyways, let me show you guys the damage here, which is going to be a lot for 10 seconds. Let me just show you guys the 10 second there, and it's almost 2.4 million per second there. As you can see, the damage is good, but if someone wants to come here and call me a noob because I'm not using the summon builds, then no worries, I'll take that command. Everyone have their preference. For me, I do not want to take the complete summon direction, as it also required some tweaking inside the family buff, some gems, and also work on other set items as well. So I actually kind of like the setup that allows me to switch gear without putting much effort to it, and this setup here actually helps me with that. So the set items that I am using are here: increase the duration, which is from the V2s, the first buff, and the second, it is going to increase the duration for all the buffs for me, as well as the gems like Gloom Cask, Bottle Hope, Mother Lament. But Mother Lament seems to be bugged with it at the moment, and developers are working to fix that. Also, I am going to get 30% attack speed, so I am using 4 pieces of V2s and 4 pieces of Banquet of Ice. I have a lot of harmful effects, and I am also using Puncture Obscura to make sure that I have 15% damage increase all the time, which is really good. And also I get critical chance. However, you can go with the 4 piece of Shalbaz here as well to have more attack speed, but my preference is Banquet of Ice 4 piece and 4 piece of V2's Urges. Then False Manifesto is what I am using because it gives me attack speed, and Wing Shear as well, obviously, which is really good, works with my primary Sling pranks to increase 19% damage to provide support to all the party members so they can deal damage as well. So as a demon hunter, you're not only doing a lot of damage, but you also providing 19% increased damage to everyone else. So this is really great. Then this confine the isolation trap, the clutching nails is amazing. Excavator to make it work with my primary again. Theory of retribution, I find it to be a higher damage needle than the hunger itself. And also if you have an awakened slot, you will get 10% more damage on your crossbow shot. And puncture obscura, so I can keep enemies on bleed, so I can have full 15% increase buff from uptime buff from the banquet of ice. So this is my setup here, and I showed you my damage, which was around 2.5 2.4 something. And now let me choose the generic meta builds that people actually still uses and show you guys the damage difference there. This is the generic system builds, I mean Scone Beak and Chill Rat Mental. Now let me show you guys the damage difference here. This is 100% attack speed right now, and I will be showing you guys the difference of damage. 10 seconds and you can see the difference, which is huge. And not only that, you are also not providing 19% increased damage to your party. So going with these builds for demon hunter, for raid stuff, or anything that doesn't require you to have agility is actually useless. You don't need to go with these builds anymore. And for me, the breaker builds actually works really well. I call them breaker builds, and I would suggest you guys to test that and see how it goes for you. You are definitely going to like it, and everyone in your party would actually appreciate it. So yeah, this is it for the video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Until then, take care, have fun, and bye guys.